So in order to open your eBay account, the first thing you're going to do is jump into the eBay homepage and create a new account. Go to the top of the page and click register here. Next, eBay will ask for some general information, such as your first name, last name, email address, and password. Once you put all of that information, you're going to go ahead and click on create an account. It's important for me to mention that all of the information that you provide is realistic information. So please provide your real name, your real last name, and an email address that you actually use. So now that you have created your new eBay account, the first thing you have to know is your seller limits. Every new account has basic limits. So when choosing your items, you're going to go ahead and choose them wisely. And to do that, we're going to use the best market research methods, and afterwards, we can request a limit increase, which will make it all easier for us. Once you have read through this and gathered all of the information as to what documents you may need, you can go ahead and click Get Started, which is down at the bottom. So the first thing you have to do is connect a Payoneer account, and you will have to verify your phone number. So the first thing you're going to have to do is type in the phone country code where you are coming from, and then below that you will type in your phone number. Now, if all of this information is accurate, you can go ahead and click text me at the bottom. Now, please be sure that the phone number that you have entered is active, because you will receive a code, which is the security code to verify your phone number. Once you receive it to your phone, you can go ahead and type it in here under security code. And then right after that, you can go ahead and click on continue. So now when you go to connect to a Payoneer account, if you do already have an existing account, you can go ahead and connect to that one. So if you have registered your eBay account as a company, then you can go ahead and click change to a company. But if you have registered as an individual account, you can keep as individual account. And what individual means in this case is just using your own personal information. So once you have selected the appropriate circle, go ahead and click on continue. So now eBay asks you if you have an existing Payoneer account. Now, if you do, you can go ahead and click yes, sign in. But if you don't, you can go ahead and create one right here on the spot. So for the sake of this example, let's say that we do not have a Payoneer account, so let's go ahead and create one. And once you click on that, a pop-up for signing up for a Payoneer account should show up on your screen. Now, some of the information may already be filled out. Be sure to go through it and check if everything is correct and make changes where and if needed. The one thing that might not be filled out is the date of birth, which you will have to do manually yourself. So once all of the information is filled out, you're going to go to the bottom and click on next. Next, you will be filling out your contact details. So the country, street number, and then you'll have more address information, optional, city or town, and the postal or zip code. And at the bottom, they will ask you for your phone number, and I suggest that you use the same number that you used on your eBay account for your Payoneer account. Once you have your phone number filled out, you can go ahead and click on send code. Again, you will get a verification code to your phone number, which you will just go ahead and type into this box. And after you have everything filled out, all of the information is correct, go ahead and click next. Here we come to security details. So you're going to have to type in a username, enter a password, re-enter your password, your security question, and of course your security answer if you happen to forget your password. Then of course the country of nationality. And then for your ID details, you have to have the country of where your ID is from, what it says on your ID. Then, of course, your ID type. It's a national ID. You can do a driver's license and the ID number that's on the card. Once you have all of that filled out, again, just go ahead and click on Next. And this is the process where you have to add a bank account for withdrawals that belong to you or your company. So you're going to type in your current bank information into Payoneer. Okay, so here you have to fill out your bank name as well as the account number and, of course, account holder name. Once you have everything filled out, check the box where it says that you agree to the terms and conditions. And of course, click the box where it says I agree to the pricing and fees. After that, go ahead and click on Submit. And that is the process on how to make your eBay account a seller account and how to link your Payoneer with your eBay and your current bank account. One more thing to mention, all of the information that you give eBay, such as your name, address, location, phone number, should all be the same information that you give to Payoneer. So once you have gone over the owner details, you can go ahead to the bottom and click on Continue. Now, third step is add a credit card or debit card. Now you have to add a card for the selling costs. We need the card on file in case you have outstanding amounts owed to eBay and your funds are insufficient. The credit card you add for selling costs should match your Payoneer currency to avoid the possibility of additional fees. So once you put all of your credit card information in, you can go to the bottom and click on Continue. Okay, now you're at the step of where you submit your request. This will send your request to be verified by Payoneer. eBay will contact you once you are activated on managed payments. Then, of course, you can go ahead and submit request. So after you have attached your eBay account to your Payoneer account, you will get an email from Payoneer, which is we need additional information to proceed. So once you do receive this from Payoneer, you're just going to go ahead and click here at the bottom, go to Verification Center. This will directly bring you to your Payoneer account. So now towards the bottom, we have the Verification Center where they will require you for additional information to account approval. So what is the problem? We have reviewed your application and we just need a few more details to approve your account. And then this is where you're going to provide them with, in this case, an address verification and your government issued photo ID. For address verification, you can go ahead and submit a bank statement with your name and address on it. And when you do take your ID photo, take a photo of your actual ID and make sure it is clear, you can read it easily, and make sure that it is in color format and it's not black and white. Once you have gathered those documents, you can go ahead over to the right-hand side and just click on Submit, where you will be able to upload those documents. eBay will take some time to process your information, maybe 1 to 2 weeks. So when it comes to uploading some of the documents, you will have to read the instructions in order for the document to be approved. And then, of course, at the bottom, you have the option to select which document you are submitting. So again, a utility bill, a bank document, rental agreement, whatever has your name and the address that you provided Payoneer with, this is what has to be on that document. Once you have selected that, you can go ahead and drag your files into this browser here and then go ahead and click on Submit. And it's the same process for the government issued photo ID. Be sure to read all of the instructions in order for your document to be approved by Payoneer. And same at the bottom, you have the option to select which document you are submitting: passport, national ID, or driver's license. So once you have gone through the verification center, Payoneer will contact you after you have been verified. Now again, this can go from 1 to 2 weeks and maybe even 3. So don't be surprised if you are waiting 3 weeks for your approval. Only when your verification from Payoneer is successful, you can then start receiving funds from eBay. Now, once you go back to eBay, you see that your registration information has been submitted. You have the message below. Payoneer is working on getting your account approved. They may reach out to you to collect a few more bits of information. So keep an eye out on your email. Once Payoneer completes the verification process, you can then start selling on eBay. So that would be all on how to set up your eBay seller managed payments and how to set up your account.